He says, "Kuchirere kwanga akukwine kwabangwe." He was born some 30-something years back. In fact, he is an early 30-something years of age. His name is Raymond Mukwevho. He is an artist that comes from Chitomboni, And we are talking about somebody who is actually musically comes from a family of musicians. His mother used to be a backing singer from a long time ago. I remember at the time I used to listen to a group called the Comforters. So that group called Comforters was actually led by his uncle. His uncle is a doctor, Dr. Colbert Mukwevho. Most of you will know by the name of Hali, who also had a Rasta family. He is a reggae artist who does not have dreadlocks. He is not wearing dreadlocks or wearing anything that symbolizes, red, green, gold, and black. He is actually a grandson to, a leader of a thrilling artist band, if you know them. And his name is Bo Christopher, right? I don't know if you know, but there's a song that is being sung in Swahili. I don't know if you've heard that song.
I've heard it many times.
Oh, many times,
Yes.
Do you think they did justice to the song?
Because they copied almost everything, like instrumental. They tried to, even if it's modernized, but they tried by all means to stick to the original.
Closer to the mic, just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though they modernize and use latest softwares, they made sure that they stick to the roots of the song. So.
But which is actually commendable because
yes.
Then they did not mess up the song.
They did not mess up the song.
I think that is all that actually matters. So you are a son of Womutwadini Nita.
Yes.
And she used to be a backing vocalist to a group called the Comforters.
The Comforters, yes.
Do you know any of that song? I know a song called Month End Lover. There's a song that I actually don't know what is it that Colbert was saying, but he was complaining on the song. He was talking about that, when he's got money, she comes and all of those things. But the rest of the lyrics, although they were sung in English, I had no idea what he was talking about.
Even my mother, I think I asked her about that song. It's called She's a Fairway or something.
Thank you. What does that mean?
I asked my mother, what were you singing there? She said, we were told what to sing, but we didn't even know what it meant.
You know what? When Dr. Mukwevho comes here, I'm actually going to ask him what does that mean.
Yeah,
because I thought you were the opportunity for me.
No, I asked my mother and she said she doesn't know. And she was very young by that time. I asked her, what were you saying when you on this chorus? She said, I don't know what.
That's very interesting. Because
the only thing I heard there is that she had everything on your position. That's the only thing I heard. The rest,
so the rest you don't know.
No.
So have you ever had a chance to ask Dr. Colbert Mukwevho?
Not really. When we meet, we play guitars. We hardly talk about songs. But
now, anybody that is listening, thank you so very much for tuning in. But anybody that is listening and who happens to know what Dr. Mukwevho was talking about, please, we want to know.
I don't think there's anyone who knows by now.
Except him, then.
Except him, yes.
So now, going back to some of the materials, let's talk about maybe the thrilling artist music.
Yes.
Going back to those music, do you see, lyrics that are stored somewhere in the cabinet or somewhere? Do they used to write lyrics and put them away somewhere?
Yes, actually, my grandfather used to have a book for songs, and it's still there. And then he had books for everything. Yeah? He had books for instruments, traditional instrument. He had books. Yeah, he used to have books because I remember there was a book we were writing together. I was drawing those bombila, those Chivenda traditional music, bodzingoma and all those things. And then he had books for his personal life. He used to note everything he does. Yeah, I think it was his unique way of living his life. I've never seen someone who do that.
You've never seen someone doing that before?
Yeah, never. And now I've never seen someone who's currently doing it.
Now, but are they preserved somewhere?
Yeah, they are there. They're there, yes.
Now, let's start from the beginning.
Yes.
Now, if you were to look at yourself and describe yourself in a third person, what would you say about yourself?
Hey. Okay. Hey, one thing about myself is I appreciate life every day, Yeah, because without this life, there's nothing I can do. So I'm one of the person that I believe I have time, so I need to use it. I don't just sit and say it will get late. I plan and I do things. I don't just plan and think. I'm someone, I can't say I'm a go-getter, because whatever I do what pleases me, and I don't care what other people say. Because what I believe in is that I'm not gonna please everyone, just because it's normal. Because even myself, I'm not pleased by everything that everyone is doing. So whatever I do, if it pleases you, I'm thankful for that. But I'm one of the person who wakes up every day and be thankful for life, because I can still do anything as long as I'm living, and I do what I feel it has to be done to please me first before I please anyone.
In fact, I like the fact that you don't do things to please anybody, but you do things to actually please yourself, which ultimately will then please other people as well, like music, for instance. Because in a music industry, it will be very difficult to make a song for this person and that person and that person. But if you do a music and you do it for yourself, your fans and the community will actually like the music. But you are not only a musician. I mean, you obviously you went to school. You after school I'm talking matric. You went to study, and you didn't just choose one career. So you did two. What are those?
After my grade 12, I went and studied sound engineering and sound of sounds in Joburg. I majored with music, and also I did some videos. I've got some knowledge in that, but my interest was in music, especially live music. So I happened to do sound engineering. Then at home, my mother didn't like the career. Then I had to drop out. But I was happy because I got what I wanted. I wanted to learn how to produce and how to mix live sound, and already I was very knowledgeable about that, because I was the best student in class, and I was very fast to learn those things because my interest was there. So I went and struggled when I went to university for my second career. I was doing BSc in computer science. I completed it and got employed, but I struggled because the love was not enough to push me. When you love something, there's an inner motivation, and nobody needs to remind you that you need to do this. But with music, everything was easy for me, more than the other career, which is computer science.
Now let's talk about you denying yourself sleep. Why would you do that to yourself?
Sometimes, some of the songs I record them at night because I feel more creative during the night. Because I've got time, it's quiet, and then if I go to a studio at night, I'm telling you there's gonna be a hit more than the song that I've done during the day.
Oh, during the day.
Yeah. So most of the songs that people love in my albums, I know myself they were done at night.
So, and then you decided you're also gonna have a studio in your bedroom.
Yes, because that's where I sleep. I need to wake up and record. Yeah, because I saw my strong point is when it's midnight, so I need to wake up and take the guitar and take a book and write. That's where I'm more creative than during the day.
Do you preserve your lyrics though?
Yeah. Yes.
So let me tell you what I mean by that, right?
Yes.
What I mean is that if you, for instance, if you write and after you recorded you throw them away, it basically means that it can get lost. I mean, what you've written can get lost, but the words and the lyrics will be there because people will be singing.
Yeah.
But there's not going to be proof that you actually wrote them yourself.
Yeah, the books are there. The books are like I've got a lot of, because sometimes you find that I can write the whole chorus of a song and record only that. Then when I'm driving, listening to the song, I'll be planning some verses and some rhymes and all those things. Then when I get home, and then I have to record those things that I was planning and and rewrite them again. Sometimes I re-record even the chorus. Sometimes I cancel the chorus because sometimes when I'm recording, the feeling is not the same. You find that when you listen to something that I recorded before and something that I'm recording now, even if I'm singing the exact words, but it doesn't sound the same because the feeling is different.
So it doesn't sound the same because the feeling is actually very different. I think I understand exactly what you are talking about.
Yes.
So now I want to talk about in fact, I don't know if you've ever been asked this question though, but let me ask it anyway.
Yes.
Now, what is the one line,
yes,
in any song that you have written and you think, damn, I don't know what I was thinking. I was whack.
Tilireli madzanga aheli shango ndililela muya wanga. Actually with that song, Atimubuya, it was not even supposed to be there in the album. There was this song called Love Equaliza. Yeah, it just replaced that song. Because there's one of my friends who is a musician. So I actually played the song when I was with him. It was still a demo. He liked the song. He went to the studio and recorded the songs the same way he listened to, and he changed few words and released it. Then I said, no, I don't have to get mad about this because he's my friend as well. So I told him it's fine. I'm just going to cancel this song. So remember, whichever album was supposed to be released on the 10th of October, and it was released on the 15th because I had to do a song in 5 days to replace that one. So I did that song at night. So, but the first verse, it just came into my mind. That verse came into my mind like straight away. I didn't even plan. I didn't know what I was singing about. But after getting that verse, that's when that song actually didn't start from chorus. It started from the first verse. Actually, that's when I started building up everything.
Okay.
And I didn't start that song with instruments. I started it vocally only. Then I start finding its chords on the guitar.
Oh, very interesting. So, didn't you ever kumbhalela?
That song, I was all alone. It was during the day. It was the time I was still an intern at work. So My uncle used to call me to come and work at his garden on weekends. So I wouldn't mind going there because I was making extra cash because my internship money was not enough. So he left me all alone for the whole day. So there's a guitar at his house. So I took that guitar, played that melody. Dun, 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 dun. Then after playing that melody, I went home in Venda. So I recorded that melody with instruments and guitars and whatnot. So when I was working at the studio alone, my cousin came and said, "This is a hit." I said, "What? This is I'm just playing around." He said, "No, man. This is a hit." But then I said, "Okay, let me just sing to it." Then I started singing the chorus. Then I built it up from the chorus. Then I added some words. Actually, there was no one who I was pointing there, but those words just came into my mind. And then when other people listened to the song, I didn't like that song itself. But when other people listened to the song, that's the song that they loved. So I had to make it a title track because, but myself, I don't think. To me, you find yourself doing some songs and you don't like them, but other people like those songs more than you. Yeah, so.
Okay, so the number is 0624508619 right here at VMC Planet Radio, and we are with Raymond Mukwevho. He came here with his guitar. He's actually gonna serenade us with that particular guitar. But the interesting thing is that somebody's got a name similar to mine. Okay, but mine is Mboneni, so he is Mboneni, and he's asking for a song with Chiva. I don't know why Mboneni would like that song.
It's being played all over.
Oh, okay. So
most of the radio stations and whatever, and cars and taxis, they love Muchiva.
So they love Muchiva.
Yes.
Oh, not that they are jealous themselves, but they love. Mbilu dzavo dzovipa vanganibvisana lito. Very, very interesting song right here at VMC Planet Radio.
Roots rock reggae with Mr. Stan at 1800 hours to 2100 hours, rocking the best reggae. Boom, boom. VMC Planet Radio, number one. You're gonna get it.
You are with Mr. Stan on VMC Planet Radio, www.vmcplanetradio.co.za.
Welcome back. We are still here at 124 Van Beek Street at Johannesburg Athletic Stadium. We are hanging out with Raymond Mukwevho, and he's talking about the song Muchiva. So let's talk about the production on this song.
Yes.
So how did it come about? How did this song actually come about?
Okay. The song, I was talking to my uncle when it came, this song. I was complaining about people. Sometimes when you're an artist, there are people who will make sure that you don't get into things. You don't get airplays and what. So I was talking to my uncle, telling him what I'm going through with other people that I don't want to mention. So he mentioned to me that these people have got jealous. They won't promote something that is good because they know. That's why they want you to pay to promote you, because they know you're gonna make money. So that's why I wrote this song. This one I wrote it during the day.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now, your relationship with your grandparents.
Yes.
It was that of, parents and their kids.
Yes.
Why was the relationship like that?
It's because my mother had me when she was young, so I couldn't have that motherly and son relationship because she had to go to school and all those things. So my very close friend was my grandfather. So when he goes to play piano, I'll be with him and baking, learning, and doing all those things.
So when was the first time you actually picked up your piano and put your hands on the piano and then it made sense to you?
I think I was around 12 years. Yeah, because I used to put bottles and tins and be playing drums, singing. So, but then when I was 12, my grandfather called me and said, "Come and play this melody," while he's playing other things. That's when I saw the keys and all those things. Then when he's gone, I actually, I was scared to touch a piano because he will say, "You're gonna take it out of tune, you're gonna." So when he's gone, he found me playing something that made sense, and he was shocked. Like, what? Hey, I didn't know you play. I said, "I just watched you yesterday." Then that's when he started teaching me the chords and all those things. Yes.
And it actually made sense to you.
Yes, that's when. And then when I got to 14, I taught myself bass guitar, and I used to tune it my own way because I didn't know, but it used to sound perfect. Then my uncle taught me how to tune it. Then,
but you've got a lot of uncles because you see when you say my uncle, what is running in my mind. I'm thinking,
Colbert.
Is it Colbert or is it Muraro? Because Muraro plays a bass guitar.
Yeah. This one was my uncle called Humbrani. He's the one who showed me how to tune it. Then. But now the person that I'm very involved with is Muraro the most because we both talk about production and latest softwares. So, but then when I got to university, there was no one to play lead guitar because when I was doing sound, that's when I learned acoustic guitar because one of my lecturer used to love acoustic a lot. So I took it one day. I said, "We have these things at home." But I had basics. I played few chords. Then he showed me more. Then that's when I got to university, I found this other church. They didn't have anyone to play lead guitar. I said, "Okay, you have lead guitar?" They say yes. I took it home. Then I started with YouTube lessons. For 5 days, and then the next day, the weekend, that same weekend, I was performing with a band on stage, playing lead guitar for the first time. My first time playing lead guitar was on stage. It was not something that I had to learn, and what I only had 5 days to learn it. Yes.
And you played it live
with the band.
So that is talent. I mean, if you don't call that talent, I don't know what talent is. Now let's talk about now you coming from a family of musicians. Doesn't that put an extra pressure on you?
Not really, because at home they don't like people to become musicians.
And somehow you all becoming musicians.
Yes. They don't even like people to have dreadlocks because I remember when I cut my dreadlocks, everyone was celebrating at home.
Oh.
Yeah, I used to have big dreadlocks that I don't know if you have seen my old pictures. I used to have big dreadlocks. So, but then before the graduation, people were saying, you'll never get a job with this hair and what. So I went and cut them. So when I got home, my mother was happy, my grandmother was happy, it was like finally. but when I had them, nobody used to tell me to cut them.
Which is actually very interesting. So which means the love that they have for you was not conditional.
It was not. Yes, they didn't care. But even if he has something that we don't like, but we still gonna support him with it. Yeah. But I just saw by the celebration when I've removed them.
Okay, let's talk about your relationship with your cousins. Let's start with perhaps who I will think is the eldest, Pacey Postman.
Pacey, yes. Yeah, we have got a good relationship actually, because we trying to work together because we are around in Gauteng and push some gigs together. So whenever he's got gigs, he calls me. Whenever I have some, I try. Just that there are times, those times where things are quiet. Yeah, and then you find yourself. You find that there's nothing you can do as well. They're just quiet.
Now, in your opinion, let's talk about because reggae music is it's very big in Venda, in fact.
Yes.
Are you happy with the amount of attention that it gets, reggae music?
Yes.
Especially in
Yeah, because I don't think it's only Venda and also Europe. Because I get, if I check my report for streams, I get a lot of streams in Denmark, UK, and those guys can't even hear Venda unless if there are vendors there. Because you can't, I've never been there, so I can't say what's happening that side. But I believe in Venda and also in outside South Africa. It's a big
we were playing
genre.
We were playing Sibara Muraozi's song the other day, right?
Yes.
And you won't believe it was requested from Kenya.
Exactly, you see. Because actually, not only Kenya, I think even Ethiopia. Yes. Because I actually went to the show playing my song. I found this guy singing along, and he's Ethiopian and what. I said, this is my song. How do you know it word to word? It is the English song from Zikoni Barrera album. He said, I happened to meet this song on the internet. I didn't even know whose song it is.
because people listen to the song. So let's talk about perhaps in radio stations like your SABC radio station, and also with regard to the Summer Awards. I see now there's a category for reggae.
Yes, but it's not enough. But reggae was undermined from back then. Yeah, it's just that now people are going online, internet and all those things. There's no really way you need to be permitted to put your music online. So they see that people are loving reggae even though it's not promoted. Yeah, some genres are well promoted. They play them every day, everywhere. But reggae is not that promoted, especially in South Africa. But then if you put your stuff online and it makes sense to people will listen to it even though it's not promoted.
Okay. Now, apart from yourself and your family,
yes,
who are you playing in your radio? Who's in your playlist?
In my playlist,
apart from anybody who is part of your family and even yourself.
Okay. I play Nashia Fontaine. I play Bob Marley a lot.
Okay.
Yes, I play a bit of Likey Dube, and I also play Stephen, Marley, and Ziggy, and some few female reggae artists. Yes,
we are actually going to have one that is coming here in August.
Yes,
who's gonna be performing? So some of the I know some of the artists that are going to be involved, and I think the next month, in fact, if not next week, we're going to start the countdown. There's an international artist who will be backed by Sibara Muraozi. So Sibara Muraozi's band will be playing everything for that. And we are actually very happy to also be associated with that as well. Now, but let's play something from your guitar. So can you just serenade us?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know which song I'm gonna play, but
You can freestyle, you can play anything.
okay, I don't know if it's gonna be audible.
It is gonna be audible. You just need, you can tilt the mic like that.
Advice dzanu neatititoti indari solution dzanu neatingodziumbera onidita mutalinyana anidita mutivingamanda anifunesa mapungo ini ngeno zvanu zvikoni pale zvanu zvikoni pale zvanu zvikoni pale nezvanu zvikoni pale onitofunesa mapungo anipita mutanduri andarisedzani zvanu nenindichena zvanga aisedzani zvanu nenindicheka zvanga asedzani zvanu nenindichena zvanga aisedzani zvanu ngori zvanu zvikoni pale indari zvanu zvikoni pale zvanu zvikoni pale zvanu zvikoni pale.
Hey! I actually didn't want you to stop, but yeah.
Okay.
No, we'll play another tune. We'll play another tune right here.
Okay,
VMC
no, it's
Planet
fine.
Radio. So your guitar playing skills, right?
Yes.
How do you rate it yourself?
I can say that instead of growing now, I'm lowering. I used to play guitar more than now. Yeah, so I can say, but I'll bounce back. Eh? I can say I lost 2 out of 10.
No, but I'm telling you, it is sounding, it is looking so impeccable, effortless. It looks like it's just natural for you, eh?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So was this like some kind of a freestyle? Is something that you've written?
Zikoni Barera, I didn't write this song actually. No. I didn't. It's the song that I just started with this melody, and then it grew from there. I didn't write, then I just came with the chorus, then I've put verse later. Yes.
So tell me, what are some of the things that you laugh at? What are the things that entertains you to a point where niase nato ganama, for instance?
Okay. I love comedy, and then I hate movies, and I love these mini jokes things. I also like matured cartoons.
Oh, okay.
So,
but those things, talking about cartoons, you know what? Those things are actually dangerous. Eh?
Yes.
I don't think they're written for kids.
Yes, they are not. They are not. Because, yeah, they are not. Because some of them, they teachers. Yeah, you see. But I don't watch them too much because most of my time I spend on... I love discovering. I love growth when it comes to latest softwares, music softwares, and also remember I'm a software developer. I'm always researching, so I don't have enough time for entertainment. Yeah. The only time I get entertained myself is when I go to stage and perform. And remember, that's work as well.
That's work, and you're also entertaining other people as well.
Yes.
Now, I also want to talk about something. Now, the instruments. Let's talk about the instrument.
Yes.
Which one is your favorite? I know you say you're talking about the... what do we call it? The bass guitar,
yes,
as one of the instrument of choice. But which one is actually really your favorite that you cannot do without?
This one. Acoustic.
The acoustic.
Yes, and then I took saxophone lessons and then violin lessons. But I only know the basics, and my grandfather taught me how to play flute. So those things helps me because I know even if I'm programming them, I know how to get the real sound. So even those basics helps me. But I would love to be fully in saxophone. Yeah, but I'm gonna buy it soon. I know I'm gonna have.
Yeah, and the best one starts from 15K. No? So, which instrument? Okay, which instrument is your least favorite?
Drums.
Drums.
Yes.
But the instrument that you can't play, which one is that?
What is it? It's trumpet and trombone.
And trombone.
Yes. I tried. I can't. I tried that.
Is it because they just don't make sense to you, or what?
No, the way you blow and how to do that thing, and it's a lot of work to me. So those are the instruments that have accepted the defeat.
So, in your family,
yes,
who is not into music? Is there anyone who's not into the music?
I have never seen anyone, because when we get home, we both do the same thing. Especially when we have family gatherings and whatever, we both sing. We both those who play. Some don't know how to play, but they can all sing. Some don't wanna do this singing thing. They don't wanna follow this career.
Okay, who's your biggest influence, or who's the biggest influence of the family?
My grandfather and my uncle. Yes.
Now, your uncle was awarded an honorary doctorate.
Yes.
Have you ever had a discussion with him around that doctorate and what it means to quite a number of people who find themselves doing the same thing?
No, we've never discussed about that doctorate, because actually my uncle is someone who is very, like, most of the time when I speak to him, I don't speak to him as a musician. I speak to him as my uncle. So I just recently called him, but I was talking about my family problems with my wife. He's very good with coming up with solutions and how to, because he's old, he's got experience, life experience. So that's the most things that I speak with him about. Yeah, and also sometimes we talk about music. We talk about music, but not necessarily about his achievements. I don't have questions when it comes to that, because I'm seeing everything happening. Yes.
But have you ever expressed your feelings around his music to him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was the time you did that song with at the MBA Academy. Then, yeah, I called him. We spoke for more than an hour there. Then I said, I know this song. Yeah.
Now, do you also draw quite a lot of inspirations from, let's say, him as well as other like vendor musicians?
Yeah, actually, I'm not really a fan of our reggae, vendor reggae. I'm just one amongst them. So some of the songs that people are playing around this vendor reggae thing, most of them I don't know them because I don't really listen to them. Yes, because if I'm listening to music, it has to be my family's music or international. So I don't want to lie and say there's someone I'm idolizing except my grandfather, my uncle, or anyone international from vendor. I don't want to.
So I want to ask this one question, right?
Yes.
In fact, this is the question that was asked by somebody, if I can find it, to say, do you ever back up anybody that just come with a song? Like, does it happen that the whole family, will just back up? If somebody comes with a song, do you just make a choir?
Yes, we do that. We do that, especially in December. Because when we meet as a family, you find that there are 3 or 4 guitars that are coming from cars. So we're just going to get on it, play acoustics and sing. Yes.
So who's the most talented?
Okay. Hey, it's difficult to answer that because I was gonna answer if you'd say who's the most experienced.
No.
Because the most talented, I can't even measure the talents that we have at home and compare them because they are different. They are incomparable. Really.
Now I want to ask, because who plays drums?
It's Sami.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, right? I've attended quite a lot of concert.
Yes.
I found myself in a space where Colbert Mukwevho was actually performing.
Yes.
And each time that man plays those drums, né?
Yeah.
I don't know. We were at Makado Showground.
Yes.
And, when Colbert started by performing some of Bob Marley's songs, right?
Yeah.
Those drums were just coming out
exactly the
unmistakably like that.
Yeah, he was taught by his uncle, Mr. Freddie Balo, who used to play drums and trailing artist. Then as time goes on, he went to study. He went to school for drums. Yes.
For drums, ne?
Yes. Just specializes with drums. And he struggled a bit back then because he's left-handed. So he had to convert the way he play in left to right, because most drums are pegged on the right.
Yes.
So, but he got
similar to guitar, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, but when he plays guitar, he turns it upside down. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So, can you serenade us with your guitar and with your dulcet voice?
Okay.
Any other song? Let's do this. So the song that you're going to play, right?
Yes.
What are you just gonna play anything, or is there a specific song that you're going to play?
Okay. There's actually there. Let me not play. There's an album that I'm working on.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me not disclose. I wanted to disclose because the songs that I'm working on, I mostly listen to them when I'm driving. So let me not disclose, but I'll play my Why don't I play my
You
grandfather's song?
Yes. But as soon as the album comes out,
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm promising you, we are going to play it.
Okay, thank you.
Even if it's 10 minutes, we're gonna play it. The 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be out next year, not this year.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, which one can I play? Jenny Selena, Jenny Selena, Chinyani ndo mufuna we, Chinyani ndo mufuna, Chinyani ndo mufuna bo, Chinyani ndo mufuna. Kandyambiwa nanewo omfuna bo nanewo omfuna we nanewo omfuna umulicha zyakonda we umulicha zyakonda we umulicha zyakonda ziyakonda we umulicha zyakonda chinyani ndo mufuna we chinyani ndo mufuna chinyani ndo mufuna we chinyani ndo mufuna umulicha ziyakonda Rufuno, umulicha zyakonda we, umulicha zyakonda, that ziyakonda we, umulicha zyakonda. Ziyakonda we umulicha zyakonda umulicha zyakonda we umulicha zyakonda umulicha zyakonda we.
That is the sound of the one called Raymond Mukwevho, right here at VMC Planet Radio. You know, there's just one thing that I want to tell you.
Yes.
You are talented, right?
Thank you very much.
You know, there are a lot of things that can be said, right?
Yeah.
You see, some of the people, you know, because of association,
yes,
and where they come from, they might claim that they've got talent.
Yes.
But yours is nothing to do with that claim.
Yeah.
It is within you.
Yeah.
I mean, your playing skills, your voice. Yeah.
And you know, it's very difficult to. Sometimes I had to leave other things and just do music, because I think if somebody can separate me with music, I won't see anything pleasing in this world. So
you won't survive.
Yeah, I won't survive. If it's a woman saying, yeah, you need to stop this, then she has to go. That's how I love music. Yes.
Rendani Muroboidzi says you're doing a great job.
Thanks a lot. Eish, I'll just do my best.
Yeah.
And God do the rest.
And then Fatwani Madara is saying we are listening from Benore Park.
Okay. Where's
Yeah.
Benore Park?
Is next to the airport.
Okay. It's here in Joburg.
It's here in Joburg.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's quite a lot of people that are actually listening.
I don't know most places, but I've lived here. The time I was doing sound, I was in Joburg. It was school home, yeah.
Yeah. And also here, there's quite a lot of emojis. Okay, but at least you know what emojis are.
Yes.
You're receiving hearts, you're receiving hands.
Yeah, okay.
It's quite a lot of interesting reaction.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
So we are so happy you came through.
Yes.
And when your album do come out,
Yes.
please make sure that we play it.
Yes.
And we don't mind. We can
Yeah.
play all the songs in the album. We can say this week we're gonna start with number 1. So if you've got 12
Yeah.
songs, we might even set a target to say
Yes.
we're gonna play from song 1 up to the last.
I actually make 11.
You'll make 11.
Yeah.
All right. So the number is 0624508619 right at VMC Planet Radio. His name is Raymond Mukwevho. We had an awesome time. I told the listeners that we are actually going to have a gargantuan time right here at VMC Planet. You see, you hear all of these things that you're hearing. Can you hear?
Yeah. Oh.
You heard, ne? So all of those are people who wants to comment and all of those things, right? Perhaps I can just read few for you.
Okay.
You also have let's see. You also have Bekani Ngwenya. He's listening from Fosloras, right?
Wow.
And there is Mutodi. He's
Yeah.
listening from Chiawero.
Okay.
And then you've got a ghost.
Yeah, in Chiawero, I'm gonna shoot a music video for Buchiva.
You also have somebody say, oh damn, go ghost, ne?
Yeah.
From Germany.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we also have William. I listened for 2 years. Okay, I don't know. Perhaps he's saying he's been listening to your music for 2 years.
Yes.
And then let's see. This is just the emoji. Let's see. Rugisani as well is clapping hands, and you also have Matabiso as well,
Yes,
Tinyiko as well, and then Mr. Kumalo. I don't know, Mr. Kumalo. I'm liking the profile picture of Mr. Kumalo.
Okay.
It's a picture of a lion. I think he is,
Rasta.
yeah.
Yes,
and then we also let's see who's this one. Okay, there's no name. It's just then somebody says, "Boss, you are great."
Thanks a lot.
So thank you so very much for coming through.
Yes,
anything that you feel I did not ask, and if you'd go without saying this thing, you will not have made justice for yourself.
Okay. I would advise the youth, because people tend to post dreams that are not real. I'll advise the youth that if you want to follow this career, just make sure you get a proper job that you're gonna wake up and do every day, and or you can get a business that you're gonna run, because this career is not something that you can depend on for good. So if you are young there, I won't lie to you. I won't sell to you dreams that doesn't exist and post myself with big cars, other people big cars or smart houses that I don't even have and claim that they are mine, so that you can lose focus and want to be rich. And then through music, it can happen, but it's not always. So follow this career for the love of it, and also do something, because you can't. Music is not something that you wake up and do every day. So it has got its time, and music can't stop you from working or doing other things. So I'm not saying people who post and do whatever, they are lying to you, but don't judge this industry as something that is gonna be your life-saving thing. So make sure that you study if you need to. Make sure that you start a business if you need to, and also be patient with what you are doing. Don't rely too much on it. Thank you.
So you actually have to be realistic. In fact, I like that advice, to be honest with you.
Yes, because most of that artists, we are getting sponsored and whatever, and sometimes those things stops, and even the fans are not loyal. Sometimes they support the new one and they leave you, and then you try to pick up yourself by just showcasing things that don't belong to you, and that's a lie to the youth. Then they tend to believe that music can actually make you rich, and which sometimes is not true. Yes.
Thank you so very much. Unfortunately, I'm not going to read all of them.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot.
It's a pleasure. We really appreciate you all coming here, and thanks a lot for also